Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AOK Championship Wrestling, hot off the heels of Halloween Havoc Season 4, Episode 31. Kicking off here tonight. Ladies action, no time to waste. As the Empress Sparrow, there's one-on-one with Big Money, Mama Logan. We also got Logan Hawk facing off against Coyote Kid. And dig this, we got a fatal four-way elimination match to help choose the number one contenders for the men's tag team titles. We'll get more into that as we go forward. Amaya takes on Zoe Yuri. Larry the Hippie to take on the debut of Malibu. Grizz Kuklinski taking on Gavin Wilson. James Coleman to challenge RWP for his brand new Hardcore Championship. His first title defense one night away. One episode away. It's the Hardcore title, man. Got to put it up. Extreme Rules matchup there. Amelia P. Hinkledeimer taking on Casey Gwen. And our main event tonight, IKB. The Iron Man Ken Bouchard to take on Zach the Ripper. Let's head to ringside. Let's get this thing a started. Yeah? Yeah. Empress Sparrow, Big Money. Good way to kick it off, these ladies. Seasoned veterans here of AOK. Welcome in. First matchup of the night. Again, coming off the heels of the of Halloween Havoc. The Wrecking Crew retaining their tag team titles. RWP capturing the Hardcore title, which he would defend. Oh, look at this. Tech support just left the house. Need a new mother. Oh. OTM had stopped in. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So what's I see that. that was
The following is scheduled for one fall.
I'm not gonna question it. Just glad you're back, man. Just glad you're back. Welcome back in, man. Welcome back. Get your chance at the Hardcore title tonight against the newly crowned RWP. I feel like we got nothing going on here. This feels better. This feels better. Felt like we didn't have no. Felt quiet in here. Quiet. I mean, in general tonight, not because you weren't here. It was definitely quiet with you not here, but also like just right now, it seemed awful quiet here. Anyway, enough with the rambling. Enough with the rambling. Let me hydrate right quick. Let's talk about this Empress Sparrow. You know her as the general of the women's locker room. Take on another veteran. These two go back at least season 3, if not further. At least season 3, if not season 2.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Big Money.
And Big Money trying to work her way back up the women's division here. She has been struggling. Not that she's going to have an easy time of it here, but this would be a good way to jump back up the charge to that title area. You know, she's only a few spots away from being, you know, everybody's a few spots away from being in a better spot, but riding the low end of the top 10, you know. Looking pretty good so far as she has put the boots to Empress. Empress finally getting some offense back here. Big old elbow upside the back of the head. Mama in trouble off the snapmare. The sole of the boot right in the coconut. Irish whip into the corner. Mama. Big money. Some Mai Tai going on over here in this corner. Nobody home. Empress looking for the roll-up. Not enough. Locks her up. Knee to the face. Big money. Nose to nose one more time. Empress back to her feet but gets caught up. And Mama's slowing her right back down. Big money taking her time and wearing down her opponent. And she was winding it up. Empress with a radical beatdown here. Logan trying to cover up, but Empress jumping in the driver's seat and going full throttle here. Avalanche in the corner, and Empress could be looking here to set this matchup on its end. Money not having it yet. Pops back up and gets sent to the ropes and sent to the mat with a hell of a clothesline. Covers her. Center of the ring. The Empress gets a 1 count. Joe Brony right there to be on top of things. Stunner. That might have done it. No. OTM on fire. That's cool. I like that, actually. A huge spear out of the corner. Beast mode goes Empress. And Mama Logan again gets the shoulder up. And back to her feet, but again, into a barrage of punches here. Trying to fight back. A couple of elbows, gets herself free. Big money, fires back. We're going schoolyard. She's taking that sharp avenue. Kick to the inner thigh. Big money from behind. Dream Street. $1 Million Dream. What are we going to call it? I'm not sure. I'm not. Easy Street. Either way, that was not. Back. Oh, look at this. Both going for it, but Empress coming up with the falling neck breaker. Nicely done by Empress there. Yeah, a little scorpion, a little. Never mind. I'm just gonna get back to it. Let me get a drink. Let's get this situated. Empress gets sidestepped by Big Money. And again, sneaks it in. And again, the Empress breaks free. Reverses the Irish whip, and we are taking this thing outside. Because it's AOK, and we're at the 10-minute mark, and nobody has been outside the ring yet. Empress taking full advantage here of the 10 count as the referee goes to 2. AOK Sunday night. Man, it don't get better than this. Kicking it off with a women's action. As Logan Hawk takes on Coyote Kid in our follow-up match here. True David and Goliath matchup there. Empress tossed back inside the ring. Big Money looking to go for a pinfall. And she gets it. A little anticlimactic, but she gets it.
Here is your winner, Big Money.
She needed that win as well, though. I mean, let's face it. Beating Empress Sparrow ain't no easy feat. An easy way to move up those title rankings is to beat somebody that sits at the top of those rankings, such as the Empress Sparrow, Big Money, Mama Logan. Maybe on a fast track to the top, but here we go. Logan Hawk, the Coyote Kid. Your boy. One of the biggest men in AOK. Facing one of the smallest men in AOK. Because every once in a while, it's just fun to see what would happen. The big man, Logan Hawk, the High Justice.
Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 355 pounds, Justice Logan Hawk.
Look at this, the Coyote Kid from behind. Coyote Kid, what is he doing? Attacking Logan Hawk before the matchup. That may be his only option. No, Logan Hawk gets a hold of him and just spiked him on that ramp. Fighting back, a Hurricane Rana. The Coyote Kid, look at this, the Coyote Kid has the big man down. I mean, for a minute, it was looking good there for him for a second. Belly to belly. And we're still on the ramp. I don't even know if this is going to turn into a match. The referee's going to allow this to become a thing or no. Kid using his speed, slides over the back. Big right hand, and look at this, the Coyote Kid trying to. Joe, is Joe gonna call it? Joe's liable to let it play. We got it. Joe's gonna call it a match. All right. Coyote Kid. Got big Logan Hawk here attacking him from behind and has him at a disadvantage. Alright, Joe. Whatever you say, bro. You're the head official, but a Logan Hawk for the second time. And for the second time, the Coyote Kid, supernatural, man, popping right back up. But Logan Hawk thinks that's enough. It's not. but he thought it was. Logan Hawk attacking the Coyote Kid here. I don't want to say attacking him because that's kind of counterintuitive to what the Coyote Kid did to Hawk coming down the ramp. And the Coyote Kid firing off here, using everything he's got. I don't believe it's enough. Logan Hawk with the reversal, the high justice. Reversing that into a power bomb and then just a huge headbutt. Right to those solar plexus. That Indian death block. Modified figure 4, if you will. Logan Hawk with the high justice. And he's going to call it a night here. Logan Hawk's got the shoulders down. Coyote Kid pinned for 3. I don't know what he was thinking there. I mean, I get it. The Coyote Kid, I mean, I get it going down there and attacking such a big man before the matchup, but, like, yeah. Maybe not the guy to be. And you may not want to run down there howling at the moon like you were. I mean, if you're going to sneak attack somebody, shut the fuck up on your way down. Stupid. Fatal 4-way. This is a test-up matchup, to be honest with you. This is one of their created matches, custom match. Falls Count Anywhere Fatal 4-way elimination match. Each of these men are going to represent their respective tag teams. In this Fatal 4-way elimination match. The winner of this match and next episode's match will face off for, it's going to be a 2-match series plus. The tag teams are each going to have a Fatal 4-way, one set of partners, and then the next set of partners on the next episode.
Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from New York.
If two separate teams win the Fatal 4-ways, then those two will face each other for #1 contendership. If it just so happens that a particular team happens to win the first and second Fatal 4-way, well then I would have to assume that immediately would make them the #1 contenders. But hey, we're making this up as we go, so who the fuck knows the rules, man? Yeah, I mean, rules. Well, we're going, we don't need any rules. Towards Benjamin the Almighty, already in the ring. Rex. In the Faces of Fear, you heard the man.
Weighing in at 270 pounds, Rex.
They might, I mean, there's a possibility of it. I mean, it doesn't, they're in this, I guess, tournament, I guess, is what we'll call it. I think we're gonna have a dusty, what do they call it, the Dusty Cup. I think we're gonna run a Dusty Cup for the women's tag team titles.
Weighing in at 222
you're not new here. You're always trying to say you're new here. You're not new here. This ain't your first day. Which one is this? Elmer? Cletus? Elmer T. Hinkledeimer representing his team. Now, goddamn twin brothers. I don't know. The Hinkledeimers. Elmer T. To represent the Fighting Hinkledeimers. This will be This match type was requested by ZA21 to be added into the shows. So we did get that. Fatal 4-way elimination match.
Weighing in at 245 pounds, the Clown.
Representing Project Clown. Vulgar the Clown. It's ought to be interesting. It's going to be a fatal 4-way, falls count anywhere, elimination style. And a big boo from OTM. Before this match gets underway, we got a Maya to take on Zoe Yuri in our follow-up matchup here. But right now, we got Torrance Benjamin, Rex, Omer T, Hinkle-Dimer, and Vulgar the Clown. Fatal 4-way fatal 4-way falls count anywhere. Elimination match. One of these men will help their team in their quest for the tag team titles. Vulgar and Rex on your right. The Almighty and Omer T on your left. Rex and Omer coming out in the early stages. Rex being the first to actually be in control, so to speak. Torrance Benjamin with a big knee over on Vulgar. The Irish Whip reverses it. Vulgar high lifting knee in the corner. Rex leaving Omer. Taking his attention off of Omer. And a Hurricane Rana brings him back in as he and Vulgar separate. Vulgar, fireman's carry, but look at this in the background. Torrance Benjamin. Stalling suplex, no. Chop block. Vulgar sent to the outside. Anything goes. Joe Brony is going to have to be everywhere at once. Omer T and Vulgar out along the ringside area. Rex and the almighty Torrance Benjamin on the inside. And Omer just blasted him. Is that a guitar he just slapped him with? The hell did he just hit him with? I missed it completely. Good golly. We got tables. And Vulgar just busted wide open. Yes, no, kendo stick, light bulb. Got a fluorescent light bulb out here. Everybody to the outside. Joe Brony trying to keep an eye on everything. We got a pinfall attempt off that belly to belly. Falls count anywhere elimination matchup. Rolls him up. Vulgar shoulders are down, but Joe can't quite see it. He calls it, but that was really poor attempt there by referee Joe Brony. Vulgar, high angle DDT straight to the concrete. Omer T. Nothing he can do but hold his noggin. Benjamin sends Rex back inside the ring, turns his attention back to Vulgar. Side Russian leg sweep. And this elimination matchup is to help one of these wrestlers, one of these superstars, if you will, help their team in the quest for the World Tag Team titles. Pinfall attempt by Torrance Benjamin. Not even a one. Omer T. moving in. Fireman's carry. Reverses it. The almighty Rex with a pinfall attempt on Vulgar. No go. Somebody's probably going to get hurt in this matchup. That's alright. That's alright. That's what we're here for. Who can survive AOK? Benjamin with that ripcord clothesline tears the head off a Hinkle-Dimer, and Vulgar spit a blue mist in the face of Rex. And he's got a pinfall too. So close. Anything goes, falls count anywhere. Torture Rex, GTS. Pinfall attempt, Brody. Way out of position. Vulgar with a big boot to the face of Rex, and Omer kicking out at 2. Last laugh applied to Rex. Directly to Rex. Looking for the submission. Vulgar looking to make this a 3-way, but no. Keeping it up. What's he got? He got a Slim Jim. Torrance Benjamin with the Slim Jim. Vulgar not quite ready to snap into it yet. Omer, on the other hand, over the back, turns it around, drops him. Oh, it's been a while. Somebody's out of practice. Backward. Isn't it backward? Benjamin cleaning house. A knee to the face of Vulgar. Omer T back on his feet, but he is dazed. Rex up to one knee, but taken out with a steel chair. 223 times on the return. 223 times. Was that the blue mist? Was that because of the blue mist, or were we just practicing? Omer looking to eliminate the Almighty. And it doesn't happen. 2 count. Joe all the way back around. Rex looking to eliminate Vulgar the Clown. And he gets only 2. Omer T and Torrance Benjamin at the top of your screen. Rex and Vulgar the Clown at the bottom. Into the steps, reverses it, gets caught up, and a boot to the back. Rex making his way around. Looks like he's aiming for and connects with Torrance Benjamin. Omer in a bad spot. Good spot for those front row fans. That's why you get ringside seats. We're all up here in this top corner. Gonna get crowded. As the Almighty puts a boot to the teeth of Torrance Benjamin, and now Rex with the Slim Jim. Blocked again. Nobody snapping into it. Snap that jaw with that right hand, though. Vulgar snacking back in here, looking for a pinfall. Omer with a standing senton. Goes for a cover as well. Torrance Benjamin eliminated. Omer with the sleeper. Omer with the sleeper. Gets blocked. Rex sends Vulgar right into Joe Brony. And Omer T introduces Rex to the ring apron. OTM, man, your boy Omer, you may have called this early. Blocks the bear hug. Omer just blatantly ignoring this large monster of a man following him around. Pinfall attempt. What happened? Omer poked him in the eyeball. Suplex outside. And Vulgar now with the guitar as well. Stolen and busted over the rib cage. Omer. Right spot. Wrong time for Rex. That may do it. We may be down to 2. But no. Not at all. This matchup going to keep on going. Fatal three-way elimination. Falls count anywhere. Homer just tried to slap that man through the ring post. One more time. I don't know how many more Rex can take of that. And Rex kicking out on his own on this one after a 2 count. Homer getting fired up here. Vulgar calls him over and just gets absolutely destroyed with that clothesline. Keep your eye on Rex. He's kind of sneaking around there. I told you. DDT by a Hinkle-Dimer. Homer's seen him coming. Backs up the big man, but Vulgar interrupts. Turns his attention to Rex. Huge bridging suplex. And Rex down again. Vulgar making sure he stays that way. Homer with a power bomb onto the barricade. And a power slam by Rex. That might be an elimination. Rex grabbing up a shot. A hell of a spot. Rex and Vulgar, the Project Clown, or Faces of Fear. One of these two teams will move on. Well, let me rephrase that. Well, yeah, regardless. It'd be up to Crom to solidify number 1 contendership. Crom laying down an absolute beatdown here on Vulgar. Spoke too soon, finally getting some offense back in his favor. Too little, too late, maybe. Reverses it. Lengthwise along ringside. Drives him down with that impaler. But again, Rex right back to his feet. But locks in another last lap. We could see a submission here. He may put him to sleep. Rex powering out of this. But again, snagging up the Clown. And Vulgar, I was going to say Vulgar just went limp. No pun intended, it's Vulgar, but we got a pinfall attempt in Project Clown. Looking at an opportunity
Here is your winner,
at the tag team titles. Now, will they go straight for the titles? Or would they have to fight another team? That, my friends, will be up to Malice, Cletus J. Hinkle-Dimer, Crom, and RWP. That was a fight. Vulgar looking worse for wear on this one. Moving right in. Ladies action. Amaya to take on Zoe Yuri. One-on-one action here. The Ultimate Warrior. Yeah! Yeah! We got Amaya going up against Zoe Yuri one-on-one here tonight. We got Larry the Hippie to take on a debuting Malibu. Returning to action tonight, Grizz Kuklinski to take on Gavin Wilson. Amelia P. Hinkle-Dimer will face the women's heavyweight champion Casey Gwen in a non-title matchup. And as I said earlier, our main event, the Iron Man Ken Bouchard to take on Zack the Ripper. Oh, glanced right over one. James Coleman. James Coleman to take on RWP in an Extreme Rules match for the Hardcore title. And that's coming up a little bit later tonight as we get ready to go to ringside. Amaya.
Representing the Fallen from Pennsylvania, the Anomaly.
Legitimately read right over it, man. I'm so sorry. It's like match 7. Oddly enough, I've seen Prestige in the last couple of shows. Oh, conspicuous in his absence. Interesting. To say the least, there's an issue. There's a reason for it. We actually, we haven't seen him since. What the hell did we see him? Was he at Hell in the Cell? No. When the hell was the last time Prestige wrestled? He beat Vulgar by about 2 episodes ago. About a month ago. He wrestled Vulgar about a month ago. We haven't seen him since. Taking some time off, maybe. And here we go. The Crimson Ninja. Zoe Yuri. Another one for bright future in AOK. This one, multiple-time women's heavyweight champion. Got an ad coming up here in just a few, if you're so inclined to see them. Hopefully that ad break will be over before the matchup starts. Good time for it. Everybody's seen the entrances, just kidding. Zoe Yuri. Again, looking to go back to the top of the AOK ladder for the women's division. Kick the idea around a little bit of the Dusty Cup for the women's tag team championships, where anybody that wants to team up together in the women's division, any 2 almost random wrestlers can become. You want to go for the title? Go for the title. Maybe we'll just have a Dusty Cup. Who knows? Here we go. Firing it off, Amaya. Nothing so far. Vulgar won in an elimination match. I mean, not to give away, not to spoil it for you, but Empress Sparrow took on Big Money. Logan Hawk faced off against Coyote Kid. Torrance Benjamin, Rex, Omer T, and Vulgar faced off in a fatal 4-way elimination Falls Count Anywhere match. First in a series for #1 contendership for the tag team titles. We'll explain more on that as we go. It's a little bit confusing, but I know what I'm talking about. Can I give it to you guys in coherent sentences? Probably not. Other than that, you missed the entrance of Amaya and Zoe Yuri. So at the moment, you're catching Zoe Yuri with a Hurricane Rana and Amaya looking for a pinfall. Gets a 2 count off that. Our referee says it was only 1. I heard 2, but that's why I sit at ringside and he's in the ring, I reckon. Yuri trying to kick things back into gear. She works her opponent over little by little. Inch by inch. Slowly shifting. Inch by inch. Zoe hits the rocker dropper, and Amaya with a reversal. Zoe going for the curb stomp and an RKO from Amaya. That move put Yuri. Oh, this sidestep. I was going to say it put Yuri on at a disadvantage, but I'm going to say falling out of the ring like that put Amaya at a disadvantage. Just for a moment, she backs Yuri into the ring apron. But we're going to take it back inside. This match ain't over yet, folks. Might be. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Ankle grab, rolls through and an attack on the ankle, taking out those legs, those educated feet, if you will, of Zoe Yuri. Pinfall attempt and gets 2 out of it. Amaya in control, scoops up her opponent. No, over the back, inverted DDT. On the shoulder, fireman's carry to the edge of the ring. Everybody's favorite guillotine. You drive faster. I know some days suck, and that's the thing. I even pushed it back to 8. We usually start at 7. I actually just pushed it back to 8 o'clock. So you're missing less of it now. Yeah? So there is that. Yuri from across the ring. Do the top rope. We're looking to go outside. And nobody home. Amaya. Samoa Joe'd the hell out of Yuri. Yeah, I get it. I feel like OTM was going through the same thing. And a big boot by Amaya. Irish whip, upside down. Pinfall attempt. Yuri looking for a victory. He gets a 2 count. Back in we go. This is turned out to be a pretty good matchup. Double mushroom stomp. Amaya, shoulder tackle to the outside, springboard, hits the clothesline. And she is measuring her for something, but Yuri. Knee to the face, tornado suplex, and Yuri pulls the shoulder at 2. Maya, frustration starting to show through a little bit here. Springboard, high moonsault. And again, taking her time with Yuri. Fisherman driver. Yuri, the leg sweep, but not enough momentum to keep her going here. As Amaya introduces her back into the corner. What are we doing here? We're going up. Going high risk. Amaya set way up on top. Yuri in trouble. Spanish fly from the top rope. And by golly, Amaya may get the victory here. No. Yuri rolling to the outside. Good move. Avoid the pin. But Amaya, with a full somersault over the top rope to the outside, makes a full connection. And a jumping power slam. And Zoe Yuri is indeed in trouble. Back up again. Maya. Zoe Yuri. Exhibition matchup here. Joe Brony already at the halfway point here. Yuri connects with a big back elbow and rides her out with another famouser. And a curb stomp on the outside. Referee counts to 8. Yuri back into the ring before the count of 9. And a suicide dive before the count of 10. Breaking the count and keeping this matchup alive, Zoe Yuri with another curb stomp. Zoe Yuri has lost her mind here tonight. Amaya finally getting a little bit of a reprieve here, getting some distance with that Irish whip. Grounded armbar. Again, the referee continuing his count. Yuri back in the ring. This matchup continues here. Yuri teasing the Zoe Zag. Flapjack looking for a pinfall. And that'll do it. Amaya. Left alone in the ring here, Zoe Yuri heads back. After that quick, what is this? Who is this? Who is this? Amaya Metal Mel. Metallamel? Metal Mel. Metallamel. Interesting turn of events there. Zoe Yuri picking up the victory and Amaya picking up a new enemy here in AOK. Larry the Hippie gets ready to take on a debuting Malibu. This was sent over from a cohort of ZA21. We'll get our first look at Malibu here tonight. By good golly. By golly, hey hallelujah. Let's get it on. Setting to ringside, Larry the Hippie and Malibu.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York.
How old is he? Malibu? It's timeless. He was never born. He has always been here. He always will be here. We call him Malibu because we can't pronounce his real name. Larry the Hippie, here for a good time, every time, anytime. Something like that. Malibu Sunrise.
Weighing in at 600 pounds, Mighty Sky.
Let's see what he got. Other than a stolen motorcycle. It's probably not stolen. I think Logan Hawk had to say. I think Big Money. Big Money repoed Logan Hawk's motorcycle. The Malibu Sunrise may have gotten that perhaps on a tax sale. That's a big man though. That's a big man. This man got it going on. He gonna wrestle in that gear? He's looking good. Larry the Hippie, looking a little concerned there. This man ain't even getting out of his suit. The Hippie, a huge clothesline takes the big man down. But only once. Maybe the big man maybe overestimated or underestimated the pacifist, not realizing that man will pass a fist across your lip or a bald spot under your chin. That jawbreaker again goes for the clothesline, but Malibu with a reversal and sends him sky high. I bet. The Hippie. For a modified sleeper, but again, not enough. Over the top rope, holding on to it. Not enough as he stumbles here at ringside, and the Hippie a little slow to get up. A little slow to get off his feet there. I will say I've seen another version of Malibu, and let's just say he toned it down a little bit. We'll say that he toned it down a little bit. This man was there's a reason this man's so bright. He was wearing shades for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And he's going for the pinfall, and he might get only a one. Only one, Larry. Holding on to this matchup. The King Bean. Not ready to give up the kingdom, perhaps. Malibu. A series of elbows. Trades it out for the heel of a shoe. This man looks like a galaxy. Told you, man, he is timeless. Time, space, all of it. He is everything and nothing. He is the peanut butter and the jelly. He seems to be a little bit of a fan favorite here. Margaret, is that you? The Irish whip. It's wrestling, man. You can't say things like that. You can't say things. Let's be fair. We got a pinfall attempt. The hippie saving me by the bell. Look at this. The hippie gonna trade punches with this big guy. And he's holding his own, man. Sometimes you just have to be at peace. Shaking it off, but again, these two are slugging it out. I mean, these two are really at it here. And neither one of them are going to be able to see out their right eye, or their left eye. They're gonna have the sunglasses are going to be embedded in their skulls. Face first, the hippie in the corner as Malibu Sunrise sends the hippie somewhere over the rainbow there. We're looking at here, big slam off the ropes. Oh Lord, we got a pinfall attempt, and Joe Brony almost doesn't even want to count it. And the hippie, Joe was a little slow on the react there. I'm not gonna deny that in any way. And the hippie just hit like a rag doll, man. Holy shit. Larry the hippie. And still alive though, man. Still at it. He was. That knee to the face may have changed all that. Applying the bear hug. Look at this, Larry tapping out, but he's on the outside of the ring. Malibu forcing a tap out. And Joe, not much he can do about it, but continue the count. Submitting outside the ring, you still got to get the man in the ring and pin him, or have him submit again. But I don't think Malibu has any of those thoughts in mind. The referee counts to 9. The hippie up to one knee. Nah, just misses it.
Here is your winner.
Just misses that count. I believe we're going to have a rematch of that at some point in the near future. Matter of fact, next episode, Malibu. You jot that down. Malibu and the hippie be going at it. You be sure of that. Hey, how'd he do that? What the hell? Creepy bullshit. Playing with that supernatural shit. Enough of you weirdos running around here doing that. Speaking of weirdos running around here, Grizz Kuklinski, newcomer here at AOK. Looking to take on bad boy himself, Gavin Wilson. One-on-one matchup. We're going to head to ringside as Grzinski. I can't do that. That's not his name. Kuklinski. Makes his way to the ringside area, boy, this man.
Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Justin
Grizz Kuklinski, he is an individual. he is something. Coming here to AOK's, I believe his second matchup, perhaps his third. first one-on-one matchup, baby. Nah.
And his opponent.
Debuted a couple weeks ago, and actually solo action. He is 1-0. Gavin Wilson up against a undefeated man, quote unquote, in singles action. Gavin Wilson, of course, former world heavyweight champion, rookie of the year, 23. Ready to face off against this newcomer. Wilson perhaps forgetting what it's like to be the new guy in the yard. Kuklinski gonna go in here and get this thing started. Joe Brony lines him up. Let's get this thing started. Center of the ring, locks him up. Grzinski starting this matchup in a classic styling. Puts his opponent onto the ropes, scoops him up, and just throws him at the ropes. That's fine. This man's wrestling barefoot. This man's fighting barefoot in here. Doing a pretty good job of it, as he is keeping Gavin Wilson, I was going to say on his toes, but he's just finding his feet at the moment. Kuklinski on the outside here. She got my DDT on the ring apron. This man is brutal. This man reminds me of the old days, old Stan Hansen. A little more athletic than Stan Hansen, I'll tell you that. But Gavin Wilson, having just about enough of it, goes for the pinfall attempt. And Grizz with a kick out at one. That boot to the shoulder, man, may have dislocated something. Grizz right back up, but again, walks right into a barrage of hits. And a Samoan drop from the bad boy. Man, oh man, this matchup. Two lined up pretty damn good here tonight. So far, so good. Wilson to the top rope. Grizz takes a shot to the forehead as Wilson goes for the cover. Looking for the pinfall, only gets one. As Grizz gets the right shoulder up. Back on his own accord, but slammed hard into the turnbuckle. And Wilson follows it up with that clothesline. Drops a heavy leg. Kuklinski back to his feet. And sends Wilson into a turnbuckle. No time for showboating, buddy. Look at this. Fires him up. The Grizz putting the bare foot. I don't know what that man stepped in on his way to the ring. He's hanging out with the Hinkledimers, I can tell you that. Did see him backstage with the Hinkledimers. Top rope. Look at this. Kuklinski, nobody home. Looking for that double. Try that again. That double mushroom stomp from the top. That coup de grace. Wilson not only stands up, but these two are going to stand here and duke it out. I don't know if anybody else noticed that edge moment there when he landed, but check it out on a replay at some point. Big Grizz doing his best edge impersonation. Almost buckled his legs. Wilson been busted open, and that drop kick tells me he didn't appreciate it. He kicked him solid, man. Grizz still holding his chest here. Man just took a headbutt to the ball sack, and he's still holding his chest. Hip toss. Again, still kind of favoring himself here. Wow. He's doing what? Into the steps. Wilson crumbling here as the Grizz zeroes in on an opportunity. The referee counts to 6, and Kuklinski, I believe, could care less as he applies the camel clutch. The referees count to 7. Face first into the stairwell. This matchup, you could be looking at double count out, or at least a single count out. Wilson back inside before the count of 10. Grizz barely making it in. We already saw that once tonight. Look at this. Suckered him right into it. Flatline. Wilson with a pinfall attempt. And Grizz Kuklinski kicks out at 2. Wilson was sure he had it. He was 100% sure he had it. And one more square boot. Falling headbutt. Wilson looking to soften the big guy up. Knee to the face, and I believe both these superstars have been busted open at this point. Grizz rolling out of the way there from that leg drop. One too many times to the well. Collar and elbow. Kuklinski with an atomic drop. Not just one, second time around. Where's he going? Stepping to the outside. Grizz, what is he doing? Taking it all the way to the top, and Wilson just let him do it. And he ain't done yet. Look at this again. To the top for the second time. Drops it. Bare feet to the bare midsection. Pinfall attempt. And Kuklinski continues his undefeated singles run. Man just beat a former heavyweight champion. Not bad for a second matchup. Yeah, boy. What a way to come into AOK, man. Kicking ass and taking names, though I don't know if he can. Hardcore title up for grabs. Coleman gets an opportunity against Ryan Potter, the highest one in the room, and the hardcore champion. Extreme rules, anything goes. And we're definitely going to have to take a peek at everybody here, make sure everybody after the last 2 episodes, we have put this roster through some hell over the last couple episodes.
The following contest is an extreme.
We're going to let Wayne Kirk do his job.
And is for the Hardcore Championship.
Logan, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Just in time for the hardcore title matchup. How goes it, man? How goes it? How you feeling? How's them tree trunks you walk around on? You know what time it is. You know what time it is. What time is it? Big time. Good. Glad it's working out for you. too big to be falling down. James Coleman ready to go one-on-one against this man. Not that man. Not that one. This guy. The highest one in the room. And our hardcore champion, RWP, from Buffalo's Unwanted. He will be participating in a fatal four-way elimination Falls Count Anywhere matchup next episode, episode 32. To try to win a #1 contendership for his tag team for the World Tag Team titles. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. You just missed your match. You just missed your boy in his matchup. I mean, last match. Yeah, you just missed it because that's how that always works. Though I'll give you a heads up there. That's almost how that always works around here. IKB's notorious for it. Wayne Kerr going to finish off those introductions. I'm going to take this opportunity to change my ad speed. Perhaps just my altitude.
And his opponent
One
from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the hardcore champion, RWP.
You can only go as high in attitude as you can in altitude, man. RWP hands over that hardcore championship. Coleman taking a look at it. He almost seems uninterested. There we go, locking it up, center of the ring. Let's see how this goes. Coleman sneaks a boot in. Big German suplex, lays him out with it. Enziguri and RWP. A little slow to get back to his feet. Coleman right on the attack. Forearm to the back of the skull. Caught him right in the medulla oblongata. Working the knee over. RWP in bad shape here, man. Finally, trying to get some momentum back. Go take the air away, slow him down. Coleman catching with that jawbreaker, but again, RWP puts the block up, but Coleman puts the block up. Half Nelson, no. Blocked again by Potter. Series of rights and a drop kick to the back, and Coleman looking for a little separation for a moment. Coleman quick for a submission. And not enough. Potter breaks free, leaving Coleman here into the turnbuckle, but no, Joe Brony stepped into the way. A little quick collision there. Surprisingly, Joe didn't go down for 45 minutes. And neither did Coleman. You see how quick he got back up? You see how quick he got back up from that? No selling son of a... Potter in a bad spot here is Coleman. Launches him across the ring and into the center. And here's where Coleman gets his opportunities at. Potter cutting this discussion short as he goes to work on the leg of the unpredictable one. Under the ring, what's he coming back with? Ooh, we got tables. Setting him up. We got a trash can, but Potter taking a second too long, and Coleman one more time. Man, did he just ring his bell. Potter, hardcore champion for a reason. Man just got his bell rung and still able to pull off a teardrop. And a bridge on the outside as well. Coleman with a gash right in his hairline. Potter not looking any better here. Trash can. And again Potter fires off, but again Coleman there for the block. Snake eyes. Hardcore Championship on the line, Extreme Rules matchup. James Coleman and RWP. Defending on this one. Lost in thought mid-sentence there. Unfamiliar territory. Waka waka. Coleman. Inverted suplex. Gut first to the concrete. I want to get back away from the desk here a minute. These guys are getting off close. Don't touch me there, Michael Cole. Coleman back in the ring. Potter going under the ring. What's he got? This man got a ladder. Extreme Rules. Tables and ladders. Hardcore title on the line. And RWP, the hardcore champ, gets reversed and rolled into the ring. Coleman follows him up. Suplex, reverses it. Coleman with a chop block. Handful ponytail. And Coleman just unleashes in the corner here. Thinks he's got it. We might be seeing a new hardcore champ. Potter, not tonight, not at the moment. Sent for the ride, posing back in for that kick. And Coleman landing back first on that ladder. Nah. Psycho cutter on the ladder. Goes for the pin on the ladder. Coleman kicks out the hardcore title. I said it looked like Coleman was uninterested, man. Did I misjudge that one? Potter with a sledgehammer, and Coleman again. Comes back up with a clothesline, follows him up with a second. Ducks. And a high drop kick, putting Potter down around that ladder. Getting tongue-tied over here. Coleman helps his opponent up. Looking for it. No, misses. Reverses it. Leg traps him. Solid suplex and a pinfall attempt. Coleman looking for the hardcore championship. And Potter keeps the match alive. The champ. Doing his best to hold on here, but the challenger with a sledgehammer. Turnaround's fair play. And Potter, a suplex of his own, landing Coleman right on the head of that hammer. Now Coleman Weapon being swapped back and forth here. Another high pitch drop kick. And Potter, kick to the midsection. Another psycho cutter could be on its way. Face first, Coleman's shoulders are down and Potter hooks a leg. Hardcore Championship here to stay around the waist of RWP.
Here is your winner, and still Hardcore Champion, RWP.
Potter holding on to that title. What a matchup that was. Then take a bath. Amelia P. Hinkledeimer. Lots of Hinkledeimers here tonight. Amelia P. here tonight. Amelia P. here. She Pete here tonight. Amelia Hinkledeimer to take on Casey Gwen, the women's world champion. Non-title defense here. Is it going to allow it? You got one of those long-ass loading screens. Got a DLC coming up here that sounds like it's the most awful thing ever. That's something to be excited about. 225 times, man. I'm on a roll tonight. I got 3 of them out of you. I mean, one of them didn't count. It was more of a test than still counted. I mean, I'm gonna count it because, well, 225 times. Here we go, heading to ringside. Casey Gwen, the women's world champion. Non-title defense against this woman.
The following contest is
Amelia Hinkledeimer.
making her way to the ring from Stillwater, Amelia P.
Second cousin twice removed of Omer T and Cletus J. Twice removed. She was put in foster care. That's what they. I'm just telling you. That's what they say. All right? I'm just repeating what the Hinkledeimers told me. All right? You try having a conversation with those two. That's what I'm gonna say. Amelia P. gets her opportunity here tonight. Face off against the women's champion. Non-title match as it is. A win over the women's champ is a win over the women's champ.
Champion Casey Gwen.
This crowd really not reacting well here to the women's champion. Yeah, the women's champion not really reacting well to the crowd. Some of them, maybe. All right. Needless to say, Amelia, Casey, ring the bell. Joe Brony into the corner goes Casey. Amelia high knee. Amelia's high knee gets caught up. Upside down and a couple of knees to the ribs. It's going to be a long night. We only got one more match to go. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? One more match to go. And Casey Gwen in control of the matchup. Big right hand by Casey. Women's champ for a reason. And that leg sweep STO might have been it. Kick out by Amelia. And again, Casey taking her time with her opponent. Hoping to wear her down. Drops down to the ground. A nice leapfrog by the champ. Goes for a shot to the gut, but Amelia one step ahead. And it takes the women's champ for a ride with that powerbomb. Over the top rope, Amelia. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Amelia over the top rope with that dive. If this thing gave us replays, that would have to have been on it. But Amelia driving the knee into the back of the thigh of Casey Gwen, and we're outside the ring heading back to the inside. Yeah, you got something to say to the women's champ. Now's not the time to be talking, but damn, that boot might keep Casey from talking for a while. Amelia putting the boots down to the women's champ. Got her in a favorite Hinkle-Dimer move, the chicken wing. Just like Granny used to make. Casey finally getting enough here and being able to retaliate off those multiple shots to the skull. Back in control, working over the legs of Amelia. Look at this, Casey Gwen stalking in. What a shot. Great shot by the AOK cameraman. One more time here. A solid boot to the back. The women's champ trying to get the crowd behind her. Amelia on the ring apron, gets the knee up. Over the top rope, lands a drop kick on her way over. Amelia in control with an Irish whip and a pop-up right hand. And gets a 1 count out of this one. Women's champ Casey Gwen needs to put herself back into position here. Too little, too late, maybe. Good God, what was that? Good God, did you see that? We got a pinfall attempt. Casey able to kick out. But Amelia lines her up one more time. Pump handle slam. And we got another pinfall attempt here by the challenger. Another kick out by the champ. Casey not ready to give up to a Hinkle-Dimer. A big leg, man, and Casey doing the best here she can, but I don't know if the champ's best is going to be good enough here against Amelia. Coming in on it. Rights and lefts. Blocked again. Wow, what a spinning backhand. Just like Grandma used to make. Holy damn. Shoulder tackle. And Amelia Hinkle-Dimer has taken the champ just about as far as she can go here, as they continue to beat each other up outside the ring. Until I say something about it, and then we go back inside. But that's neither here nor there. Actually, it was there, and now it's here. Casey Gwen with that clothesline that may have just changed the outcome of this matchup. Drags her opponent to the ropes. A little bit of leverage on that big leg. Putting that boot down. Follows it up with a fist drop at Amelia. Back up and ready to fight. But so is the champ. Casey Gwen with an Alabama slam. Hooks the leg. And again, Amelia kicks out at 2. Casey with some quick words there with Joe on her way back up. Pulls her in. Ripcord into the Spanish fly. Joe again for the pinfall. And again. Holy damn. Amelia kicking out again, rolls to the outside. Casey quick to follow from the top rope to the outside. That falling fist drop, man, she caught her square. Casey sends her opponent here around the ringside, drops another giant elbow here. This is... I can't believe Hinkledeimer's still on her feet. And I believe that Casey's feeling the same way about it. Back up again. And still wanting to fight. This girl's like a polar bear, man. Casey throwing huge right hands. Ties her up to the tree of woe. And again, Amelia. Still in this. Casey. Another series of rights and lefts. Overhand wrist lock. Locks it in good. But again, Amelia fights her way back out. I don't even know how this chick is still standing here. Using that bottom rope for a little bit of help. Gets a knee into the face of the women's champion. Stampede. And this bloodthirsty crowd asking for it a second time. But Amelia thinks once may be enough. And she just pinned the women's world champion in a non-title matchup. And Casey gonna show a little bit of respect for it all. Ain't that something? We'll see how far that gets us in the future. And pat on the back's just 6 inches from a kick in the ass. That's all I'm saying. Heading into our main event, Zack the Ripper and IKB non-title matchup. We get ready to go one-on-one here. We wait for this long-ass loading screen. So this matchup starts. I thank everybody for kicking in, jumping in, watching over us. And enjoying the last hour and a half of your evening here with us at AOK.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his
World Heavyweight Champion Zack the Ripper. This man has been a force this year.
The World Heavyweight Champion, Zack the Ripper.
This man overcome adversity. I'm not going to say that. Make him sound like John Cena. You can't see me. No adversity. He just sucked last year. There's no adversity. He was so close so many times. It wasn't that he was bad. He just couldn't win a title and save his life. Man held on to that Royal Rumble loss that just dragged him down. Finally able to overcome that. Not only capture the world title, but also hold on to it for the amount of time that he has. And the number of times that he has.
And his opponent from Maine, weighing in at
IKB, the Iron Man. 632. Twice the man. 3 times the fucking athlete. In we go. Man, looking to, as I said earlier, same thing I said about Amelia. Good way to reach your full potential at AOK is to topple the world champion in a non-title matchup. putting your knee in his butthole might be enough to do that. Big shoulder to the ribs, and IKB taking it to the champ right out the gate. The Iron Man has the champ in a bad way here, man. He has just been thoroughly beating the absolute snot through the mask of the Zack the Ripper. Ripper gets a few shots in, but can he follow it up? I mean, that's one way to do it. That's another way to do it, as he fires off rights, lefts, and a basement drop kick that puts the big man down to the mat. Springboard. Catches all of it, man. He got all that boot to the skull. Ripper looking to take this outside. Blocked by Bouchard, but booted by the Ripper. There's a whole lot of words that I couldn't say together. Outside IKB with a power bomb onto the ring apron and then into the ring apron. Huge boot to the face, rocker kick, and the Ripper back in control. And again, keeping IKB as vertical to the mat as he possibly can here. One too many times again. IKB with the reversal. Back up comes the Ripper, but again, caught back up. The Ripper trying to get back onto his feet after that power bomb, but caught up into that butterfly. And the Iron Man here to dish out punishment tonight. Again, slowing the pace down and keeping the pressure on the champ. A little slow on the count there by Joe, but gets a 1 count out of it. Bouchard, deadlift powerbomb. I'm sorry, gut wrench, but again, the Ripper right back to his feet, sends his opponent into the ropes, big leapfrog. And a right hand off the pop-up. The Ripper falling into a pinfall, but only one. Again, Bouchard not ready to give up on this one quite yet. Springboard off that clubbing blow to the neck. Caught him with more of almost a forearm. Into the corner, but IKB battling back out. And a huge clothesline takes down the Ripper. IKB circling around. Big right hand to the back of the head. Trying to stay on the attack. Into the ropes. Luthez press and a series of rights again to the skull. Trying to daze the champ. Bad place to be, but Zack gets the foot up. Able to battle his way back out to the center of the ring. Side Russian leg sweep. And IKB this time using the ropes for help. A little bit of help to the outside as well. Zack, what is he doing? Slides through the ropes with a drop kick, well placed. As IKB bounces off of the barricade. But able to fight back up. Wow, what a spinning kick. Zach almost took his beard off. IKB fighting back. The referee continues his count. We know how this will end. Bouchard snags up the Ripper. Up to the shoulder. Another guillotine. Do those for shots. It'd be a fun drinking game. Pinfall attempt. The Ripper kicks out at 1. And again, Bouchard having none of it. In no mood for it. Has the champ up. Lines him up for the Bouchard bomb. Non-title matchup, but that's the world champ with the shoulders on the mat. And IKB gets a 2. Into the corner to think about it. Dead across from the Ripper. This can't be good. Zach crushed by that avalanche. Nah. IKB. Look at this. Pulling out all the stops. Move, Joe. Good God. Samoan splash from the Iron Man. And Zach the Ripper. Non-title matchup or not. Look at this. Able to fight. Nah. The Ripper. Nah. Lifts him straight up into an 1888. Get out of here. Zach lands at 1888 after that. Bouchard's shoulders are down. And that's it. This Zach with a beatdown on IKB. Joe trying to get him out of the way here, chasing him off. And Bouchard gonna need medical. What a way to end the show. What a way to end the show. Bouchard could be, we got to take a look at his medical here. Better read that news right quick. November 1st, man. That's how deep that's how deep we are already. Omer cleared to wrestle. Good thing, man. The way he put on that show tonight. Cody Kidd ambushing Logan Hawk before the matchup. Logan Hawk's still able to come out on top of that. Metal Mel appearing to confront Amaya. Whoever this woman is. Maybe Amaya knows. We don't know. Casey shaking the hand and raising it up for Amelia after that win. And Zach with a beatdown on Bouchard. After his matchup, as we just saw, let's go to the next show. Let's see what's what and for why. Let's see what they want to say. Let's see what they want us to do. Amelia and Empress, maybe. Alexander, there's Prestige. Gavin Wilson, maybe. Triple Threat, we'll see. Billy Moore and Big Dog, probably not. Dean Graves and the Trash Man, probably not. Hinkle Dimers, Rex, no, that's not going to happen. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna allow it. It makes sense to me. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. Black Bear and James Coleman. Maybe Zach and Larry the Hippie. There's a possibility. And Logan Hawk and Big Malice. Unfortunately, that match not quite gonna happen. Logan Hawk may be facing off against somebody else. Let's look at the power rankings. Yeah. Zach the Ripper still sitting at the #1 spot. This man been on a winning streak. RWP following close behind. Empress Sparrow at #3. Pod, the Intercontinental Champion. At #4, Jay Black Bear in our top 5. Nick Blackwell, #6, half our tag team champions. Amadeus at #7. Coleman moving up to #8. with the Grizz breaking the top 10 to 9. And Luna filling out our top 10. Let's see what the other half's got us. IKB sitting at 11. Vulgar sitting at 12. Did he win his matchup tonight? Was that a... yeah. I think that matchup would have moved him forward. Scott Anthony, the superstar, at number 13. I forgot he even existed. Larry the Hippie at number 14. Needs to move himself around. Amelia P. Hinkeldimer at 15. Prestige still in the top 20. Big Money Mama Logan, number 17. Malibu Sunrise coming in at number 18 after his first matchup. Zoe Yuri at number 19. And the High Justice Logan Hawk fills out our top 20. I believe that's about all the time we got, man. I believe that's going to conclude episode 31. Yeah, episode 31 of season 4, man. We are blasting through these weeks in here. Just knocking them out. Just knocking it out. We got a lot more to go. For funsies, look at that Survivor Series, just a couple weeks away for us. Be a good time to start putting together our teams, perhaps. Interesting. Yes, IKB, you in the cheap seats with your hand up. What you want? If you ask me if professional wrestling's real, I'm gonna get. We're just gonna keep going, man. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep it. We're just gonna keep it moving. About half of it. I mean, almost nothing. AOK is nothing but smoke and mirrors, man. You can say that in any way you like. You can say that in any way you like it. Well, I mean, that's a long-running rivalry. That is a long-running rivalry between James Coleman and Ken Bouchard, or IKB. I mean, it's been a... They've battled just about everywhere. Just about everywhere. Now, I'm kind of digging this special guest referee idea. AI really pulling that one out for us. Trying to make up being such a shitty game, I guess. But I'm going to step up off here tonight, folks. I appreciate everybody in here. And until then, you guys take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And don't forget, man, ever so important, don't forget to wash behind your ears. Till the next time, peace.